AAX's bid to lift itself out of PN17 status was rejected by Bursa Securities as the regulator set out additional requirements for the airline according to sources. They said that the regulator wants the airline to define what is or what isn't a one-off item following differences of opinion. Sources told The Edge that aside from ticket sales, buying and selling of aircraft, for instance, is a normal income stream for airlines and are not extraordinary items. Likewise, provisions for travel vouchers that are distributed to passengers and travel agents are considered normal business from an airline perspective, such that there will be a write back if they are not redeemed before the expiry date in the next quarter, effectively reversing the provisions that have been made prior. Travel vouchers are accounted for as ancillary income to the main business of selling tickets, according to sources. However, Bursa Securities had requested that AAX's external auditor, Messrs. Ernst & Young, provide a certificate that there are no one-off items on AAX's income statements and therefore considered part of ongoing operations, said the sources. Meanwhile, analysts said Bursa Securities has also imposed an additional requirement on AAX amid increased scrutiny of airlines following the recent collapse of My Airline. AAX will now have to show 4 consecutive quarters of net profit to exit the stock exchange's PN17 financially distressed category. However, the analyst does not expect the requirement to be an issue for AAX, as it has managed to turn around its financial position from 12 quarters of losses since end June 2019 to registering 4 consecutive quarters of net profit. Meanwhile, the Financial Times reported that Ultimate Parent Capital A is planning to raise more than $1 billion in debt and equity and will list some of its businesses through a blank check company, according to the report. Citing 2 people familiar with the deal, the FT reported that CEO Tan Sri Tony Fernandes has agreed to a deal with Ethereum Acquisition, a special purpose acquisition company, and plans to list several businesses through it next year. This includes a new business extending the AirAsia brand to companies hoping to start airline franchises in developing countries. The potential fundraising also includes a $150 million loan from Bangkok Bank this month, according to the FT report. Gamuda, together with its JV partner in Taiwan, has bagged a design and build contract for the construction of Taiwan's Kaohsiung MRT metropolitan line from Kaohsiung city government for 3.45 billion ringgit. This marks Gamuda's 3rd railway project in Taiwan and its 2nd project in Kaohsiung. Gamuda built the Kaohsiung MRT Orange Line back in 2008. In 2022, Gamuda also secured the 2.13 billion Taoyuan City Underground Railway project in Taipei. Gamuda is delivering 6 infrastructure projects in Taiwan, including the Guantang Marine Bridge, Taipei Port Seawall, and 161 kV Shongshu to Guanfeng underground transmission line. The latest project construction works, namely package YC01, awarded to Gamuda and Asia World Engineering and Construction, is a 4.4-kilometer railway track located within the Niaosong district, comprising 3.5 kilometers underground twin-board tunnels and 0.9 kilometers elevated tracks. Gamuda has a majority 88% stake in the JV, hence its share of the contract value is 3.03 billion ringgit. The package is estimated to be completed within 9 years, and Gamuda expects this project to contribute positively to its revenue and earnings for its FY 2024 ending July 31st, 2024. Kaohsiung is the 3rd largest city in Taiwan with a population of 2.73 million and is considered a vital economic hub in the south. The new MRT line is crucial to strengthening the city's transportation infrastructure and supporting ongoing economic expansion. Former Parti Pribumi Bersatu Malaysia Information Chief Wai Saiful on Wednesday claimed trial to 18 counts of alleged money laundering amounting to a total of 5.594 million ringgit. Wai Saiful, who is also Tasik Galugor MP, was charged before Sessions Court Judge Suzana Hussin. Last February, he was charged at another Sessions Court with graft in allegedly receiving 6.96 million in WSA advisory account, where he is a director, and soliciting 232 million over the Central Spine Road project from the federal government. The charges of money laundering on Wednesday are in relation to purported graft received, where he is said to have committed money laundering from August 12 to November 7, 2022, using funds from WSA Advisory. If found guilty, Wai Saiful stands to face a maximum 15 years jail term or a fine of up to 5 times the money laundered or 5 million ringgit, whichever is higher. Meanwhile, Adam Muhammad was charged with 1 count of money laundering of using 500,000 from his CIMB account between December 2nd, 2021 and February 22nd, 2022. Prior to this, Adam Radlan was charged last February with 2 counts of graft in relation to the Jana Wibawa program. He is charged to have solicited a bribe amount of 3.5 to 7% of the total amount of a roadwork project worth 47.8 million from Mat Juso Mamat, who is the managing director of MIE Infrastructure and Energy. In the second charge, he allegedly received 500,000 in his CIMB bank account from Juso Mamat as an inducement for helping MIE secure the roadwork project from Jalan Sungai Adam to Kampung Panat, Perlis. Malaysia Airports Holdings has disposed of its 11% holding of the issue and share capital in GMR Hyderabad International Airport for a total cash consideration of $100 million. According to a board's filing, MAHB's wholly owned subsidiary MAHB Mauritius had entered into a sale and purchase agreement with GMR Airport Singapore for the disposal for the entire 41.58 million shares in GHI. MAHB is expected to net a gain of $23.7 million from the disposal. At present, GHI manages the operations of the Rajiv Gandhi International Airport in Hyderabad, India and the Bidar Airport in Karnataka, India. MHB points out that it only holds a minority stake and that since the opening of the Rajiv Gandhi Airport on March 23, 2008, the group had only received $6.41 million of dividends from GHI. According to MAHB, the proposed disposal provides it an opportunity to dispose and unlock the value of its non-core assets and streamline its overseas investment portfolio. The airport operator says that it intends to utilize the proceeds for capital expenditure, general corporate purposes, and to defray the expenses related to the proposed disposal, which is expected to be completed by the first quarter of next year. Leong Group, a conglomerate controlled by billionaire Tan Sri Kwek Leng Chan, is considering selling its majority stake in Southern Steel and is seeking a valuation of as much as $200 million or around 944 million ringgit, according to people familiar with the matter, said Bloomberg reports. The company is working with advisors on the planned divestment of its 70% stake in the Kuala Lumpur listed arm, which could be between $100 million and $200 million. At the top of the range, it would be more than double the steel company's current market capitalization. Southern Steel was among Bursa Malaysia's top gainers today, ending Wednesday 31% or 17.5 cent higher at 73.5 cent. Leong and its advisors have reached out to companies in the same industry as well as financial investors to gauge their interest, the people said, asking not to be identified as the information is private. Deliberations are ongoing and Leong could still hold on to its stake, according to the Bloomberg report.